Hi, everyone, and welcome to Daily English Speaking, the podcast where you can practice English every day in a fun and simple way.
Hi, I'm Maria.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're going to talk about something everyone loves, the weekend. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos about easy learning English from beginner.
That's right. We'll share what we usually do on weekends, how to talk about your past weekend using simple English, and help you practice with us.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to answer questions like, what did you do last weekend with confidence?
Okay, Alex, let's start. What did you do last weekend?
Well, last weekend was really nice. On Saturday morning, I went hiking with my friends. The weather was perfect, sunny and cool.
That sounds great. Where did you go hiking?
We went to Green Hill Park. It's about an hour from the city.
Nice. And what about Sunday?
On Sunday, I stayed home and relaxed. I watched a movie and cooked pasta.
That's a good balance. One active day and one lazy day.
Now, you try. Say, last weekend, I went to...
Or, I stayed home and watched. Let's talk about fun or relaxing things people do on weekends.
Yes, for example, I sometimes go to the gym, play guitar, or meet friends for coffee.
I like doing yoga and reading. Sometimes I bake cookies or watch TV shows.
What's your favorite show right now?
Oh, I'm watching Friends again. It's great for learning English, too.
Classic choice. I watched Stranger Things last weekend.
Say this. I like to relax on the weekend. I usually...
Or, last weekend, I watched... Maria, do you often spend your weekends with your family?
Yes, I do. On Sunday evenings, we usually have dinner together. My mom cooks, and we all talk about our week.
That sounds nice. I sometimes visit my parents too, or go out with friends.
What do you usually do with your friends?
We go to the movies or play soccer. Last weekend, we watched a new action movie. It was so exciting.
Now say, I spent time with my family last weekend.
Or, I went out with my friends.
Alex, do you usually have the same routine every weekend?
Mostly, yes. I usually clean my apartment on Saturday morning, go shopping for groceries, and relax in the evening.
Same here. I like slow weekends, but sometimes I do something special, like a short trip or a concert.
Oh, tell me about your last special weekend.
Last month, I went to the mountains with my friends. We stayed in a cabin for 2 days, cooked together, and played games at night. It was really fun.
That sounds amazing. My last special weekend was going to the beach. I swam, ate seafood, and watched the sunset. Now it's your turn. Say, usually on weekends, but last weekend,
Now, let's practice everything we learned. Alex, can you give us an example of a full weekend story?
Sure. Last weekend was really relaxing. On Saturday morning, I went hiking in the morning, and in the afternoon, I had lunch with friends. On Sunday, I stayed home, cleaned my apartment, and watched a movie. It was a perfect weekend, not too busy, not too lazy.
Let's see my turn. Last weekend, I stayed home on Saturday and cooked dinner for my family. On Sunday, I met my friend at the park and we talked for hours. It was a simple weekend, but really nice. Now it's your turn. Take a minute and tell your own story. Start like this. Last weekend,
Great job! You can record yourself and listen to your pronunciation. It's a great way to improve fluency.
Today, we learned how to talk about your weekend using the past tense. Went, stayed, cooked, watched, and some useful expressions.
Now you can answer questions like, what did you do last weekend, easily and naturally.
Your homework: record yourself talking about your weekend, then listen again and correct your mistakes.
Thanks for listening to Daily English Speaking. Don't forget to subscribe and practice every day.
See you next time. Have a great day.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Daily English Speaking, the podcast where you can practice English every day in a fun and simple way.
And I'm Mia. In today's episode, we're going to take you to a restaurant, in English, of course. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos about easy learning English from beginner.
Yes, you'll learn how to make a reservation, order food, ask for things politely, and even handle problems like a missing dish or wrong order.
And don't worry, we'll practice each part together so you can speak confidently the next time you visit a restaurant.
Before we start, let's learn some useful restaurant words.
Okay, repeat after us.
Menu. List of food and drinks. Can I see the menu, please?
Waiter or waitress, the person who serves you.
The waiter took our order.
Dish, a type of food.
My favorite dish is pasta.
Starter or appetizer, small dish before main meal.
We had soup as a starter.
Main course, the main dish.
The steak was my main course.
Dessert, sweet food after meal.
I'll have ice cream for dessert.
Bill or check, paper that shows how much to pay.
Can we have the bill, please?
Say after me, can I see the menu, please?
Now, can we have the bill, please? In most English-speaking countries, you say check in the US, but bill in the UK.
Good evening. I'd like to make a reservation for 2, please.
Of course. For what day and time?
Saturday at 7 p.m.
Certainly. May I have your name, please?
Yes, it's Mia Lee.
Thank you, Ms. Lee. We'll see you at 7 p.m. on Saturday. Now, try it yourself. Say, I'd like to make a reservation for blank people at blank. Always say please and thank you when booking. It makes you sound polite and natural.
Okay, let's imagine we're at a restaurant. I'm the customer and Alex is the waiter.
Good evening. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, under the name Mia Lee.
Right this way, please.
Thank you.
Can I get you something to drink?
Yes, I'd like a glass of water, please.
Sure. Are you ready to order?
Not yet. We need a few more minutes. Okay, I'll have the grilled chicken, please.
Would you like any sides?
Yes, mashed potatoes.
And for dessert?
Chocolate cake, please.
Great choice. Repeat after me. I'd like a coffee, please.
Try, can I have the chicken salad?
In English-speaking countries, being polite is very important. Always use please and thank you.
Sometimes you need to ask for something special. For example, no salt, no onions, or extra sauce. Excuse me, can I have this without onions?
Of course. Would you like extra sauce?
Yes, please.
No problem. How's your evening going?
Great, thank you. The restaurant looks beautiful.
We're glad you like it.
Say, excuse me, could I have some water, please?
Now, can I have it without sugar?
Sometimes things don't go perfectly. Maybe the food is cold or the order is wrong. Excuse me, I think this is not what I ordered.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What did you order?
I ordered grilled chicken, not fried.
My apologies. I'll fix that right away.
Excuse me, my soup is cold.
I'm very sorry about that. I'll bring you a hot one immediately.
Repeat, excuse me, I think there's a mistake with my order.
Now, my food is cold. Can you please warm it up? Always stay calm and polite when there's a problem. Most restaurants will happily help you.
Excuse me, can we have the bill, please?
Of course. Would you like to pay by cash or card?
Card, please.
Thank you. Here's your receipt.
Thank you very much.
How was everything?
It was delicious. Thank you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Have a great evening.
Say, can we have the bill, please?
Now, the food was delicious. Thank you.
Wow, that was a full restaurant experience.
Yes, we learned how to make a reservation, order food, make requests, handle problems, and pay the bill all in English.
Your challenge: go to a cafe or restaurant this week and try ordering in English. Even if it's just one sentence, it's great practice.
Thanks for listening to Easy English Conversation. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and practice every day.
See you next time. Have a great day.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Daily English Speaking, the podcast where you can practice English every day in a fun and simple way.
Hi, I'm Maria.
And I'm Alex. In today's episode, we're talking about a very common question. Tell me about yourself.
That's right. You hear this question everywhere, at school, in job interviews, when meeting new people, or even on a first date.
By the end of this episode, you'll know how to answer it naturally, and you'll have time to repeat and practice with us. So, let's start with the basics. Maria, tell me about yourself.
Sure. My name is Maria. I'm from Canada. I'm an English teacher, and I love helping people learn new languages.
Nice. Okay, my turn. My name is Alex. I'm from Australia, and I work as a graphic designer. I enjoy creating art and working with colors.
That's a good example. Listeners, now it's your turn. Try saying, my name is, I'm from, I'm a.
Perfect. You can also add your age or where you live. For example, I'm 25 years old and I live in Tokyo.
Try this. I'm from Brazil. I'm a student. Great job.
When someone asks you to tell me about yourself, it's also nice to share a few personal things, your hobbies or your family.
Exactly. For example, I can say, I live with my parents and my younger brother. In my free time, I like reading and watching movies.
That's perfect. I could say, I live alone, but my family lives nearby. I enjoy playing guitar and going for walks.
What about your favorite food, Alex?
Oh, that's easy. Pizza. What about you?
Sushi. I could eat sushi every day.
Listeners, what's your favorite food? Say, my favorite food is...
When introducing yourself, it's also nice to talk about your daily life. For example, your job, studies, or schedule.
Yes, I can say, on weekdays, I wake up at 7 a.m., have breakfast, and go to work. I usually finish around 5 and relax at home.
I usually start teaching at 9 a.m. and finish around 3. After work, I like to go for a run or cook dinner.
Simple, natural, and clear. Listeners, try describing your day. I wake up at. I go to work or school at. I come home at.
Don't worry if you make mistakes. The goal is to speak out loud and practice.
Now, let's go a little deeper. Your personality and dreams.
Yes, when someone says, tell me about yourself, you can also describe your character or goals.
For example, I'm a friendly and curious person. I like meeting new people and learning new things.
Or, I'm hardworking and creative. In the future, I want to travel the world.
Now you try. I'm a person. I like to.
And in the future, I want to...
You can mix everything we learned today to make a full self-introduction.
Let's put everything together. I'll give you an example of a full self-introduction. Here is my example. Hi, my name is Alex. I'm from Australia. I work as a graphic designer. I live in the city, and in my free time, I like playing guitar and going for walks. I'm a creative and positive person, and in the future, I want to start my own design company.
Let's see my example further. Hi, I'm Maria. I'm from Canada. I'm an English teacher. I live with my family, and I enjoy reading and cooking. I'm friendly and curious, and one day I'd love to travel to Japan.
Now it's your turn. Record yourself and answer, "Tell me about yourself."
Practice a few times. The more you repeat, the easier it becomes.
And remember, there's no perfect answer. Just be confident and smile.
Thanks for joining us today on Daily English Speaking.
See you next time. Have a wonderful day.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Daily English Speaking, the podcast where you can practice English every day in a fun and simple way.
Hi, I'm Maria.
And I'm Alex. Today's episode is all about one of the most common conversation topics, talking about your day. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos about easy learning English from beginner.
That's right. We'll talk about what we do in the morning, at work or school, in the evening, and on weekends.
And don't worry, we'll pause so you can practice speaking with us.
Let's start with the morning. Alex, what's your morning routine like?
I usually wake up at 7 a.m. The first thing I do is check my phone. I know, it's a bad habit.
You're not alone. I also check my phone. But after that, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and make breakfast.
What do you usually have for breakfast?
I like toast and coffee. Sometimes I eat fruit. How about you?
I love eggs and orange juice. Simple but delicious.
Now it's your turn. Say out loud. I usually wake up at, then I...
Okay, now let's talk about the middle of the day, when most people are at work or school.
Right. I usually start work at 9 a.m. I teach English classes until noon.
I start work around 8:30. I work on my computer most of the morning, checking emails, designing graphics, and having meetings.
Do you usually eat lunch at home or outside?
I usually eat at a small cafe near my office. What about you?
I bring my lunch from home. I like cooking, so I make something healthy.
Repeat after me. I start work at. I usually eat lunch at.
Or, I study at. I have lunch with my friends. So, what do you usually do after work, Alex?
I finish around 5 or 6 p.m. Then I go home, take a shower, and relax. Sometimes I cook dinner, sometimes I order food.
That sounds nice. I finish at 3, so I usually go for a walk or read a book before dinner.
Do you watch TV or listen to music in the evening?
Yes, I like watching dramas or English movies. How about you?
I listen to podcasts, sometimes this one.
Now say, after work, I usually.
And in the evening, I like to. Now let's talk about weekends. Maria, is your weekend routine different?
Oh, yes. On weekends, I usually wake up later, maybe 9 or 10 a.m. I like meeting friends or going shopping.
Same here. I sleep in, go to the gym, and sometimes go out for dinner.
Do you ever work on weekends?
Sometimes, but I try not to. Weekends are for relaxing.
Good idea. Listeners, how about you? Say it with us. On weekends, I usually.
Let's put everything together. We'll each give an example of how to talk about your full day.
Here is my example. Hi, my name is Maria. On weekdays, I wake up at 7 a.m.
I brush my teeth, take a shower, and have breakfast. I start work at 9 and teach English until 3. After work, I go for a walk or read a book. In the evening, I cook dinner, watch TV, and go to bed around 10:30.
Let's my turn. Hi, I'm Alex. I wake up at 7 a.m. and have coffee. I go to work at 8:30 and finish around 5. After work, I take a shower and sometimes go to the gym. In the evening, I cook dinner, listen to music, and relax. On weekends, I sleep in and spend time with friends.
Now it's your turn. Take 1 minute to talk about your day. Start with, on weekdays, I wake up at.
Good job. Try recording yourself and listening again. It helps you improve pronunciation and fluency.
Today, we talked about how to describe your daily routine, morning, work or school, evening, and weekends.
You also practiced useful phrases like, I wake up at, I usually, and in the evening I like to.
Remember, daily conversations are the best way to build confidence. Practice this topic every day, even for 5 minutes.
Thanks for listening to Daily English Speaking. Don't forget to follow and share with your friends.
See you next time. Have a great day.